All right, we are at Horsetail Falls and we got to head up scrambling just to the left of the falls, but this is your disclaimer. If you're not comfortable with being on slabs and exposure, don't come up here. All right, well, good morning. We have me, Bree, and Emily, and we are heading up on the Pyramid Creek Trailhead, and we're going to try to get to some new lakes that we have not seen before above Horsetail Falls. It is a beautiful, cool morning to start. We got an early start to try to beat the heat today. We're in the wilderness now. I mean, it's Desolation. Gotta fill out a quick form up here, and we'll be soon to the thundering Horsetail Falls. Lots of little stream crossings. This is Emily. Emily, do you know where we're going today?
We're going to Horsetail Falls.
And then where?
And then Ropy Lake, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. A little bit nervous, but...
What are you expecting?
I'm expecting scrambling.
Scrambling?
Yep, I'm expecting hands on the rocks.
And what do you expect up at the lake?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
The mystery. That's
the
why
mystery.
That's
we'll
why
see.
we hike, right?
Heck yeah. Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, we're getting closer to the base of the falls. Things are starting to pick up a little bit. All right, we're stopping to have a snack and enjoying the pure power of this waterfall. All right, Emily, what do you think now that you're at the waterfall?
I think it's awesome. I feel like it's real life Zelda right now. I'm loving it. This part is so cool.
It's got some power to it, huh?
It totally does.
All right, we've enjoyed our snacks, but it's time to head up the waterfall. Nice, Emily. almost to the top. It's a little windy. Yes, we have reached the top. We've made our way to Avalanche Lake. We're gonna have some snacks, some gummy worms, rehydrate a bit, and we'll move on. Look at the clarity of this water. It's amazing. All right, Bree, tell us about your experience hiking up Horsetail Falls.
It's been great. I've gone to Horsetail Falls a few times now, typically either to the base or scrambling up about halfway. But I feel like most of the times we had one of our dogs with us, and so with it, just didn't feel quite safe to go the rest of the way where it gets a lot more steep and more scrambly. But I always wanted to do it, and Dan's done it a few times now and said, you know, he couldn't wait for me to be up here with him, and now we have Emily too, and it's super fun. Super grateful to be able to be up here and see it.
All right, we're off to the next lake.
Ooh, look how pretty it is over there. Are you taking a swim, Bree?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swim.
Heck yeah.
I feel like we have to.
I think we have to. It looks so calm over there.
All right, guys, welcome to Ropy Lake.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely a bigger lake.
And there's no one else up here, which I love.
Can you guys see the marmot?
Look at
Hey, buddy.
He's just standing. So cute. Hi.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
All right, I think we're almost to our next lake. I gotta look on the map to actually see the name. We got a good view out to Ropy Lake, and then look at the falls above that coming down.
Ooh.
One day we'll have to get over on that side, but that will require a little bit of an earlier jump across the river. Nice work. The next lake we got eyes on it.
This is the next lake right here.
It's like having a waterfall. All right, well done. We have made it
We did it.
to the final lake for today. All right, tell us about the experience to get up to this lake, Emily.
Lots of scrambling, but it's fun. And then just like lots of rocks moving and stuff, but still not too bad. And now we're up here at the second lake. The wind's calmed down on this side. I think this is a good part to swim at.
All right, let's jump in.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
No, I'm clear. We're gonna see how cold this water is. Unfortunately, we can't just jump in, so we gotta suffer a little bit. Whew. All right, they're getting ready to jump in. That was my coldest swim of the year for sure.
Really?
All right, so we had a lovely time up here at the lake, and now we're gonna hike back down for 3 or 4 hours. Here we go. We'll see you at the car, maybe have a few shots in between, but thanks for watching. All right, we're back to Avalanche Lake, and I'm gonna put you guys away for a while to focus on the sketchy descent, but we'll see you at the car. All right, so here's some of the totals. I didn't start my watch right away, so we can assume we had about 1,900 feet of climbing. 7 hours, 14 minutes, and probably about 7 miles. All right, Emily, give me 3 words to describe today's hike.
Challenging, serene, and I'd say a lot of fun. It was awesome. It was a good hike. Doing the scrambling and stuff was just a lot of fun.
Cool. All right, Bree, tell me the highlight and the low light of your trip today.
I'll start with the low light so I can finish on the good note. The low light was going into the backcountry area and then seeing that there was trash of like literally poopy wet wipes and then also the plastic containers that were right next to the water. And that's not what you do when you come to the backcountry. You pack it in, you pack it out. You don't do stuff like that right next to the water. And that was just sad to see because, yeah, it just shouldn't happen. But the highlight was being able to do something that I wanted to do for a really long time and then actually doing it. And then it was just a beautiful day. Yeah. And we saw lots of wildlife. We saw marmots, trout, lizards, probably what did you call it? A boa snake?
Yeah.
Boa snake. Yeah, just to be on top of Horsetail Falls looking down was just a really special place to be. So it was great.
Awesome.